Ew, I was gonna take a nice inhalation of air, but I smell weed. I'm kidding, I have no idea what I smell. It actually kind of smells like just burning leaves. You ever do that as a kid? You're like, hey, what can we put in the grill that our parents will get mad at us for burning? Throw leaves in there. Let's try breathing again. That's better. It's kind of cloudy today, and I thought, I'm gonna ride today because it's not gonna be pretty, and my mood isn't gonna be good. I need a sunny day for my mood to be good. But I got out, and I was just like, hey, there's some sunshine, and it's very good weather, and I'm really happy right now. I'm content in my heartstrings. And then I was just realizing today is Halloween when I'm recording this video, and then I felt sad because I realized I don't have any plans for Halloween. So, I'm not doing anything this year at all. I'm just gonna probably play video games and that'll be fine. I'm kind of getting to the age when, like, you don't really celebrate your birthday, not really, and you don't really do things for holidays. I don't know if that's normal, but that's true for me now. In years past, I had a really good costume. Nothing like really fancy, but I thought it was really great, and I'll tell you all about it. Years ago, when I was in college, I dressed up as Slender Man. And the reason this was awesome was because it was cool then. Slender Man was like, that was before Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Like, Slender Man was the scary thing. And I could dress up as Slender Man perfectly because I was the same height. I'm 6'3", I've been 6'3" for a long time, a decade now actually. But back then, I was a lot thinner. I was 50 or 70 pounds thinner. So just try to imagine the tall, skinny guy I am now, but it'd take me and make me even skinnier, and then I dressed up as Slender Man. So dressing up as Slender Man wasn't like some great original idea. It doesn't take much. You wear your black suit, and then a thin black tie, and then white gloves, and then a white morph mask. And then I took it a step further. What I did was I had a couple of portable wireless speakers that I put into my coat pockets. And then I played the Slender Man music on loop. So you just hear this thud, thud. And like, you know, after 8 minutes, it progressively gets more scary. But I had the music emanating out of me, and I played the part. I just was Slender Man. I just stood really still. I didn't move. Doesn't sound very scary until you take it another step further. I did something really fun. In college, on Halloween, what I did is I just did that, and I stood in the elevator. So I would just stand smack in the middle of the elevator, just facing forward, just perfectly still. And you could hear that music really well in the elevator because there's no wind, there's no people talking, just boom. So I'd stand there and wait until the doors opened up and to see someone be like laughing and mortified. And of course I needed to use the elevator, so they go in the elevator, but I don't move. They just kind of look at me and I just stand there and wait till they get off, and that was fun. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how Slender Man works, basically he follows you, but you never see him move. So if you don't look at him, he is approaching you from behind, and if you turn around and you look at him, he's standing perfectly still. You'll never see him move, but he's always trying to get to you. If he gets to you, you die. It's very simple, very scary, and kind of funny. So if I ever had to move, what I did is I picked a person as if that person, imagine, and this is a college campus, so there's lots of kids. I picked one, and then I would act like they're the player and I'm being Slender Man to them. So if they started walking away, I'd follow them, and just before they turn around, then I would just go back to standing like a board. Everyone else could see me walking. In fact, when I walked, I would do like an exaggerated creepy walk, like throw a leg up and a leg up and just do a stupid creepy walk, and then get stiff like a board, and then they turn around and be like, why is everyone laughing? I know he's closer, but why is everyone laughing? That was really fun, but I don't think I'll ever do that again, just because, 2 reasons. One, Slender Man like isn't popular enough now for people to get the whole joke of standing still and being scary that way, and I don't think I'll ever be that thin again. So it was a good costume at that time. I'm just too old to do Halloween, and I'm an adult, so I can dress up whenever I want to. They have things like that for nerds like us, and it's called Comic-Con. I really want to go to Comic-Con sometime, or any con really. In fact, I know I want to go to VidCon next year. That's just like, you know, a YouTube Comic-Con. I would never go to Comic-Con though, unless they actually have a really good costume, and I don't, so yeah. One day I'll have a really good costume. I'm gonna be humble and be honest and say something that's like really embarrassing. I've fantasized about having a girlfriend who likes to dress up in costumes like me and do Comic-Con stuff all the time, and we'd be like pairs of stuff. Like I could be Deadpool and then Fempool, or Master Chief and Cortana. I'm like, oh my gosh, that'd be so cute, but like really, that's a nerdy thing. I'm sure I'm not the only guy to think that, okay? Who does not want their own Cortana? Seriously. And I don't mean like the stupid Windows ripoff. This isn't a Windows, I'm just pointing to my phone. I have nothing else to say about Halloween, except I always hated getting balls of popcorn and random stupid stuff like that. And I mean a ball of popcorn that for some reason was as hard as a rock and you couldn't eat it, but you tried anyway. And other things like wax bottles. I don't know if kids like me, meaning adults now, remember what wax bottles were. I don't think kids this generation have them, but basically it was wax. And they had a colored liquid inside to make you think there was flavor, but there was not. It tasted like wax. You couldn't eat it. It tasted terrible. And other bad things like that. Oh yeah, I remember my dad always got all the good candy. He goes, bring me your candy after we got home. It's like he had to make sure it was safe, make sure there were no knives in it and stuff like that. And then I got my candy back, all the Snickers, Butterfingers, Tootsie Rolls, Milky Way, Three Musketeers, M&Ms, it's all gone. And what I had was those brown taffy things. And I don't mean like caramel, I mean like just brown paper tasting taffy, wax bottles, those rip-off square Starburst things, now and later's, those things. Good times. Anyway, I'll make memories next year. This year I'm just gonna ride around while the weather's good. Thank goodness for good weather. Thank goodness for fall. I love fall so much. That is all for today. Thank you guys for watching my ramblings. I do hope you enjoyed them, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.